Today is a happy day for the Press Club. We've long wanted to relaunch the Eminent Speaker Series, which we started way back in 1971 when we were founded. One of our earliest speakers was the then Foreign Minister S. Rajaratnam, who delivered a landmark speech which I remember reading in the Straits Times as a schoolboy. It was on the subject of Singapore's transformation into a global city. When we wanted to relaunch our series, actually we thought of it as part of the SG60 event, celebrations. We invited our current Prime Minister, Lawrence Wong, and we were delighted when he agreed. We chose the subject for today, Singapore at 61, What's Ahead, but he chose the format.
We are in the midst of perhaps the most important transitions to the global order since the end of the Cold War. I think all of us understand that. The stability of the old order is fading, but the new dispensation is not here yet. So it's a very messy transition, one marked by immense flux and uncertainty. So it's a far more complex geopolitical environment. And in such an environment, we see more jostling for influence as well as more intense competition. Unfortunately, countries are now more willing to use force and pressure to assert their own interests and to get what they want. Some of that contest spills over into actual conflict. And sadly, we do see more conflicts happening around us. But the contest is not confined to military battlefields. We see it playing out across many different domains, in trade, in technology, and in supply chains. We see this in the continued erosion of the rules-based global trading system, and also the weaponization of potential choke points and vulnerabilities. So all in all, we are in a world that's more dangerous, more fragmented, and also more unpredictable. Fortunately, we are moving forward from a position of strength because we have built trusted institutions, deep capabilities, and also a strong reputation developed over many decades. But we know we cannot stand still, and we have to adapt, transform, and change to stay relevant. We are building more resilience. In the past, countries and companies alike operated on efficient just-in-time operations. Now, in today's world, everyone understands that resilience matters just as much as efficiency. And we've learned the lessons too from the COVID pandemic, as well as the current disruptions in the Middle East. So we are doing more. And resilience cannot be built overnight. It cannot be improvised only during an emergency. You need to have it built from the outset. And again, this is not new. It's always been our approach. But given the state of the world, we believe we have to be much more deliberate in thinking about resilience in everything we do. So take energy as an example. With the current crisis in the Middle East, we've been impacted. But we have been able to find a way to navigate through the crisis because of the strategic decisions we took decades ago. We have no oil and gas in Singapore, yet we have been able to develop Singapore as an oil refining and trading center. We built Jurong Island as an energy and petrochemicals hub. We built underground oil storage in Jurong Rock Caverns, and that enabled Singapore to plug ourselves into global energy flows. We are continuing to step up assurance and support for Singaporeans, especially in an era of rapid change. This is not new. We have been doing this consistently over the years. And in recent years, we have provided even more support through initiatives like Forward Singapore and Skills Future. But going forward, we do expect change to be faster and more frequent. And so we are thinking further in this term of government in the coming years of additional moves we can make to strengthen our support system for households, for families, for workers. Because ultimately, our belief is that the best form of social protection for Singaporeans is to enable them to stay adaptable, capable, and employable throughout life.